Hello, everyone. Today I want to tell you a fun and interesting story. It is about a boy who was very lazy but also very clever. By the end of this story, you will learn how someone who is lazy can still change, work hard, and surprise everyone. And while we read together, we will also learn some new English words and practice how to make sentences with them. So stay with me until the end. This story will teach us both a lesson and some English. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by rice fields, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo lived with his parents in a small, simple house near the edge of the village. He was a good boy at heart, but he had one big problem. He was very lazy. Every day, his father worked in the rice fields. Leo's only job was to chase away the birds that came to eat the rice. Most boys use sticks or slingshots to scare the birds, but Leo didn't want to walk around too much. Instead, he built tall wooden poles and tied ropes between them. When birds came, he could just pull the ropes while lying down, and the birds would fly away. His father worried, if I ever get sick, how will Leo take care of the whole field? But since Leo always finished his work in his own way, his father didn't get too angry. One hot summer, there was very little rain. Sadly, Leo's father became sick and could not work in the fields. Now, Leo had to take care of everything by himself. He tried, but the work was too hard for him. After some weeks, the rice crops began to dry up and die. Leo felt very sad and useless. One night, Leo sat outside under the stars. He thought to himself, why didn't I ever work harder before? Now my family is in trouble. The next morning, Leo heard people shouting in the village square. Curious, he went to see what was happening. A soldier stood there, announcing a big competition at the king's palace. The winner would get a chest of gold. Leo thought, this gold could save my family. I must try. The villagers laughed at him. Lazy Leo cannot win against strong men, they joked. But Leo didn't care. He had 3 days to reach the palace, so he packed his things and left. His parents worried, but hoped this would teach him to work hard. When Leo arrived, the first challenge began. The rule was simple: cross the big lake. The first 3 to finish would move to the next round. Everyone jumped into the water and started swimming fast, but Leo stayed on the shore, thinking, I can't swim faster than them, but maybe I can think smarter. He ran into the forest, found branches, and built a small raft. With a stick as a paddle, he slowly moved across the lake. While the swimmers got tired, Leo kept paddling. In the end, he came third, and the crowd was shocked. The next day, the final challenge was announced. Each contestant was given a giant wooden block. They had to push it 1 kilometer. Tools were placed behind them, but each person could only choose one. The first contestant grabbed a rope and pulled. The second used a wooden lever. Both struggled with the heavy blocks. Leo chose a small knife. The crowd laughed. How can a knife help him? But Leo had a clever idea. He carved his block into a round shape like a ball. After an hour of carving, Leo now had a wooden ball. He pushed it easily, rolling it along the road. The crowd cheered as Leo quickly passed the other contestants. With all his strength, he rolled the ball and was the first to cross the finish line. The king was amazed. He gave Leo the chest of gold, and the villagers clapped loudly. From that day on, Leo was no longer just lazy Leo. He became known as clever Leo. The story teaches us that even if someone is lazy, they can still achieve great things if they use their mind and have a strong reason to work hard. Leo's reason was his love for his family. That gave him the energy to do his best. Remember, whenever you feel lazy, find your own reason, a goal, a dream, or a promise. It will help you push yourself. And don't forget, we also learned some English words today: lazy, clever, raft, carve, finish line. You can make sentences like, I feel lazy on Sundays. She is a clever girl. The boy made a raft to cross the river. We carve pumpkins at Halloween.